Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Drex and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Drex's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give the correction, and the only correction that we give here at school is a tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Drex will come home with his very own training collar, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, Drex is sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. The command is Drex heel, and at this point he has a job to do, and that is to walk nicely next to your left, and each time that you stop your feet, whether it's to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, he should be sitting nicely at your left waiting for his next command. Now, we've had all the baby squirrels running through the trees, and it's very distractive to him. He's very highly prey motivated, so if you see him looking around, that's what he's looking at. Now, the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you do not use his name. It's the one-word firm command to stay. And you're going to want to lengthen out the amount of time that he can hold this. You can do this indoors as well as outdoors. When Fred returns back to him, he walks all the way around him as an additional distraction, like we needed anymore, ending up all the way back around to heel position, and they take off heeling again. So each time that you return to the dog's shoulders, he expects to get another command. And while they're walking out of earshot, Fred's talking to him, trying to keep him motivated, keep him up where he belongs, not looking at the trees and the squirrels. No. Now he got up, so Fred said no. Now he's going to heel him out of this, and this happens, and it's going to happen to you. So it's just as well that you know now how to fix it. Okay. He leaves him again. You just walk him out of it, get him back focused. And this time Fred's going to demonstrate the come on command. He should come right in front, and he should sit facing your knees. It's taking a little while to get there, but he's doing it. And they go back to heeling. Remember, each time that you stop, he has to sit. If he doesn't sit, you tell him no, sit. Okay. Fred leaves him again in a sit-stay, and we'll demonstrate that recall again for you, or the come on command. He praises him on the way in, and he should sit. That time he actually did sit. And they go back to their heeling. And the next exercises that we're going to be demonstrating for you are his down commands. So with him seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. The long down stay, when you're practicing at home, especially if you're practicing in the living room, you can work all the way up to 5 minutes. Start out at about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and work up to 5 minutes. Because as you say, and I've seen this with him before, he makes himself very comfortable. When Fred returns back to him on this exercise, he does it exactly as he did on the sit-stay. Returns all the way back around to his shoulders and then gives him a command. Drex figures if I have to lay down, I might as well be comfortable doing it. And when a dog assumes that posture, you pretty much know that they're going to stay, which is great for his self-control. Down. Perfect. Very good. Great down stay. Nice focus. This time Fred will call him out of that exercise. Now he didn't sit, so Fred told him no, sit. And then the very last exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is his down from a distance. So with the dog seated at your left, you give him the stay command.
Okay.
You walk out to the end of your leash and you turn to face your dog, and you're going to use your right hand to give the command. Now he tends to be a crawler, so he wants to do it, but he wants to do it in front of you. He doesn't want to be too far away from you. So Fred's going to walk him out of that. We're going to try that again. Okay. Leave him in a stay, and he's supposed to go down where he's sitting. Like that. Perfect. Now we've demonstrated for you all of Drex's formal on-leash obedience commands, with nature actually not on our side today between the nasty weather and the new litter of squirrels. But we've enjoyed having Drex, and he's come a long way in a short period of time, and I want to thank you for using Nora's Dog Training Company.